been a very an interesting preseason. We've had some guys with some injuries, some veterans with injuries. We have quite a new group in terms of just the overall roster. Basically half and half, half returners, half new members of our team. So it's been interesting just as far as some guys are just jumping right in, other guys are trying to learn, and we're trying to teach a lot. And I think it's good for our older guys to kind of be retaught anyway. So, but we are working hard. There's very good energy, there's effort, and we're showing glimpses of some very good stuff so far.
Preseason's going really well right now. We're just focusing on getting some of the new guys up to date with our habits that we do daily. Just real basic things that Coach T instills in us. Some things like V cutting to get open, because the way we're set up offensively, if we don't get open in certain spots, we're not going to be as effective. Just things like that, and then obviously the defensive things, which is a refresher for old guys, which is going to be key this year if we want to be really, really good. We're going to have to be really, really good defensively.
Coming together on the defensive end is probably our biggest thing so far. Throughout the season, that's going to be our main staple, and that's how we're going to win games. So getting the basic concepts of that down is really, really important, and leading into the first game, it doesn't really matter. We're going to score points on the offensive end, but getting together as a cohesive unit is really big for the defensive part.
We want to get up and down the court, disturb teams. Every time they see Elmira on the schedule, they're going to be scared, like, oh, this is going to be a battle, it's going to be a dogfight. So definitely helps with the defensive style play that we're trying to endorse this year.
Well, we want to take it one day at a time and get better every day. I think we want to be, I think the ultimate goal is to be a better team in February than we are right now. I think that'd be a really simple goal for us. I think as a group, I think the team has individual goals of taking the next step as a program, as a team. 10 wins last year was a nice plateau to hit, but I think they're ready to jump forward and challenge for that top 4 spot in the Empire 8 and maybe play some March basketball games this year. But there's a long way to go before that, and we have a lot of work to do before that. But I think those are attainable goals. We need to get the work done.
They're fitting in very well, actually. I remember they're taken to stuff much quicker than I did, as I remember. They all really, really want to learn. They all really, really want to be good players. They're always looking for advice, so it really, really helps the team as a whole, and it kind of makes you feel good as a captain and a senior when you have these guys who are watching you, asking you questions, wanting to break stuff down and want you to explain what you did in certain plays and stuff like that. So they're very, very good.
I mean, whenever you're on the defensive end, it's a lot of communication, talking. If the younger guys see me in the right spot, that's just going to repeat it in their head, and maybe eventually they'll catch on. That's the biggest thing. So if I'm talking, I'm the loudest guy on the court, just setting an example that way, hopefully they're going to follow suit.
Our goals this year are to, keep growing off of what we've come in as seniors. We had 1 win freshman year, 6 wins the previous year, and then 10 wins last year. We want to have a winning season this year. Ultimately we want to make postseason play and make a run towards the title.
Defensively, we need to be better overall from last year to this year. I think the defensive effort needs to be more consistent throughout 40 minutes of each game. I think our offensive execution for 40 minutes needs to be better. We would show glimpses of 5 to 10 to 15 minutes of great basketball, and then disappear last year for 5 or 10 minutes. And usually those 5 or 10 minutes of disappearance, they would haunt us at the end of the game. We need to put together consistent 40 minutes every single night. That's the best teams in the region, best teams in the country play 40 minutes every night. We're going to compete for 40 minutes, but we need to play consistent, solid basketball for 40 minutes now. If we can put all those little pieces together, we could really do some really special things.